57 News at 4:30.
Our ABC 57 first warning live Doppler radar showing lake effect snow coming down right as many prepare for their first day back to the normal routine. But today's shaping up to be anything but normal, with the snow expected to be heaviest during the morning commute. We're live tracking the snow from all across Michiana. Hey, good morning, Michiana. Welcome to ABC 57 News at 4:30. I'm Drew Gardner. This morning, we have ABC 57 team weather coverage for you. Our Kaylee Bourgeois will bring us a live update from the streets in just a minute. But first, meteorologist Jackie Layer is in for Greg this morning, tracking those lake effect snow bands. Jackie, good morning.
Good morning, Drew. Well, as we head out through the rest of the day today, still going to be dealing with that lake effect heavy at times, especially during the morning commute, like Drew just mentioned. So let's take a look at your ABC 57 first warning satellite and radar over the past 4 hours or so. But again, under those darker blue colors on your screen, that's where we are seeing the heaviest right now. So I'm going to change it over to our radar and really zoom in where we are seeing the heavy lake effect that we are seeing right now. So again, zooming on in, Three Rivers, really not under too much of that snow for now, but that will move on through as we head out through the rest of the morning. But as I pause this loop right now, we're actually going to start to see a bit of a clearing in Three Rivers as we head out through the rest of the morning. But now let's change it on over towards the metro area. Plymouth, still a little on the heavier side right now. And as we move up along US 31, that's still going to be very, very slick, with those snow showers continuing to fall. And even right along the bypass, that's where we are still seeing some very, very slick roads. It will be a slow go this morning, especially in areas closest to the lake shore. We are under that lake effect snow advisory through 1 p.m. this afternoon. Bad timing, especially as everyone is heading back after that holiday break. But I have a complete look at your hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. Drew?
All right, Jackie, we'll see you then. ABC 57's Kaylee Bourgeois is live on the toll road right now. And Kaylee, you've been driving for about an hour now. What can you tell us?
All right, now if your New Year's resolution this year is to be on time, you're going to want to leave early this morning. I'm here on I-80. I'm heading west, and as you can see, visibility is kind of low. Some semis passed me and some snow just blew near my windshield, and people are inching along here. It's definitely not going the speed limit. And even if you aren't on a major highway like this, driving into work this morning on Douglas Road from Mishawaka to South Bend, it felt pretty icy. I could feel the car sliding around a bit, kind of that sensation that you're driving on snow. You're going to want to leave yourself plenty of time to brake, plenty of time to turn. You can have some swervy moments in those roundabouts. So the big thing this morning, leave on time. I'm going to be heading west here towards LaPorte, Chicago. I'm going to keep you updated on the roads here. Haven't seen any accidents so far in the past few minutes, but again, things are inching along and it's only 4:30. So you're going to want to head out early for that morning commute today. I'll send it back to you in the ABC 57 studio. This is Kaylee Bourgeois live in the mobile weather tracker.
And right now we do have a quick update for our viewers in the Benton Harbor area. Due to roof repairs, Benton Harbor Charter School is closed today. School officials say classes will pick up back again on Tuesday. And right now, no schools are closed or delayed because of the snow so far this morning. That number, of course, could change as the morning goes on. For an up-to-the-minute list of school closings and business closings, head to abc57.com or glance at the bottom of your screen to see if your school's listed there. And stay with us on this messy Monday morning for special team weather coverage. We're continuing to bring you live updates from some of our hardest hit areas. And new this morning, South Bend firefighters responded to a house fire in the 1900 block of South Kendall Street last night. The call came in around 11:30. Officials tell us the homeowners were not there at the time of the fire. No one was injured, and crews put that fire out quickly. Police in Goshen are continuing to investigate a deadly shooting over the weekend. Elkhart County deputies got called out to the home on Steiner Drive on Saturday to a shooting. When they got there, they found 2 victims. The woman was shot in the leg and a man had shot himself to death. Neighbors told us on Sunday they heard screaming from the house before they heard the gunshots. Also in Elkhart County, 3 of the so-called Elkhart 4 will be sentenced for burglary this week. A judge originally handed down murder sentences for Levi Sparks, Blake Lehman, and Anthony Sharp. The state Supreme Court then overturned those convictions, allowing them to be resentenced for the lesser crime. They'll be sentenced on Thursday. The Notre Dame women's basketball team helped Muffet McGraw make history last night in Pittsburgh. The Irish won by a nail-biting 10 points to earn McGraw her 800th 100th career victory. McGraw is one of only 5 coaches in men's or women's division history to have 800 wins, 7 Final Four trips, and 5 championship appearances. That's according to the Notre Dame Athletics website. The Fighting Irish will have to look to the depth chart to fill a spot now held by receiver Will Fuller. Fuller says he has changed his mind about staying another season. He wants to go pro. Fuller finished his junior season with more than 1,200 receiving yards and 14 touchdown grabs. The announcement comes one day after running back C.J. Prosise decided to also make the leap. And now, armed protesters angry at the federal government continue to control a national wildlife refuge in a rural part of Oregon. Megan Hughes has the latest flashpoint for anti-government sentiment.
Armed militia members man a guard tower usually used to spot wildfires. This wildlife refuge in Harney County, Oregon has been taken over and become a symbol.
This refuge here is rightfully owned by the people. Principles that we are here are based upon the Constitution of the United States.
Eamon Bundy says they've come with generators and other supplies, potentially preparing for siege-like conditions. Local law enforcement urged people to stay away. The FBI has now taken over, and tensions are running high.
It's sort of frightening when there's people making threats and people touting guns.
People are afraid.
It is the duty of the people to put that government back in its place.
Bundy, along with his father, Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy, were involved in a standoff with the government over grazing rights 2 years ago. This latest incident, now occupation, started with a protest over the sentencing of 2 local ranchers for setting fires on federal land. Steve and Dwight Hammond went to jail for 90 days initially, but government officials are calling for them to serve out their 5-year sentence.
To think that there's this many people showing up. Hope to see in 5 years.
The Hammond.
The time now is 4:38. ABC 57 reporters are out all across Michiana this morning as many of you head back from a holiday break. Here's a live look now out near State Road 23. The snowfall ramping up right now in St. Joseph County. Our live team coverage continues next.
And we're seeing the heaviest snowfall right now in Berrien County and even extending into northernmost parts of St. Joseph County, Indiana. Now the latest look at forecast track coming up right after the break.